I'm back with again few of the doubts one of my trainer has asked. That would be about trajpar. Now, hopefully, most of you guys have problem with this. I have, for I guess almost a year or so, I had a lot of problems until someone explained this to me. So hopefully, whatever I do today would, you will understand. So let's say okay, so what is basically trajpar? Now trajpar, when you talk about trajpar, it's basically a variation that can be created for a section using a relation. So we would go through some few of the processes which it can be done and some of the complicated examples that we can see in this place. So a simple example that we start with would be a simple sweep that we can do. Basically we're going to do most of the time sweep only. So let's say I'm gonna, no, sorry, before this, let me create a path. Sorry about that. So let's say, okay, and, okay, now we have a line. Let's say somewhere around 1000 or something. It's okay, whatever length. No? Say, okay, and I have a straight line here. So let's say I'm gonna take, say, sweep. I'm gonna select the profile. I'm gonna do a sketch. Select this. Oh, okay, my mouse started acting funny again. Let me take dimensions. It would be say 200 or something. Let's say a certain angle. Let's say from here to here. Oops, sorry. Alright. Say okay. Yes, because we didn't say it is supposed to be surface. So it is surface now. So let's say okay. Now I can see the surface has been created in this place. A simple surface. Now what we're going to do inside is for this particular section which I have created, for this section I'm going to add a what to say relation, right? So I'm going to pick up the relation option. So I'm going to take section in this where I am looking for section. So I'll take section. So I'm adding relation for the section now. So I'm going to select SD6 which is equal to, I'm going to add the function trajpar. You can type in or you can take it from this place where you have this option. You can browse for it or you can directly type in trajpar into 360 means it has to rotate for 360. Let's say number of times, and I need to say number of times. Let's say somewhere around 10 times, right? So what happens? Let me make you understand one time, and then you can guess how it will work. So I can say okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to regenerate the part. Now what happened? Why is it flat? One and only reason it is flat is because I did the sweep in the uh, constant format. The sketch remains the same. So what we need to say is we need to say it should be a variable section sweep. Now I can see the section is automatically varying according to the section. So this is only a single turn. Now you can see it is a complete 360. You've got only one turn in this place. Now we can increase the number of turns or we can reduce 180 degree in that. So let's go ahead and change the number of turns, right? So let's go here, we'll take relations, we'll expand this and we need to select, section in this place and yeah, it's a little bit of a lengthy process. So see, you can see the line has changed to a horizontal position and I've said, 1 here. So let me make it, let's say 20 or let's say 5, right? I say okay and regenerate the mod and you can see you have created a 5 turn using a simple equation. Now trajpar does this. It's basically two variables which are varying simultaneously. That is what is happening in this place. Now when we tend to go to a complicated example than this, now you can always have an arc. Now in sweep we can always do with arc. So this is one of the example which I followed and it is it's good enough for trajpar explanation. But now we need to go into another state where there is different levels of trajpar in this place. This is the first and foremost basic level. Now let's go ahead and have a simple state where say sketch. I'm creating a circle again. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to say okay, I have a circle. Now again I'm going to go for sweep. I'm going to select the profile. I'm going to say let's say sketch and I'm gonna go with the circle, right? So what we can do is in this place, let's say somewhere around 20. Nah, not circle. Let's say we go for a, sorry for that, not for a circle. Let's say have a line. Again, not sitting at the origin. I want this to be vary. Now this I want to change. This is what I want to change. Now this equation, let's add an equation for this. Um, okay, let's be in the sketcher and change the relation. How do we do that? Go to tools and say parameter relations. Now in this place, I'm going to use the same equation, right? So I had the trajpar into 360 into 10 or 20 or whatever number of turns that you wanted. The same thing I'm going to apply in this place also. So let's say I'm going to use, oh sorry, I need to select the, sorry about that. I forget sometimes. I'm absent-minded in this place. Select, sorry, let me add an equation which is equal to, I'm going to use sine in this place. Sine function I'm going to add to the trajpar. So sine of trajpar into, same equation again, 360 into, let's say 60, right? Now this time why am I giving 60? You can understand once you see the, once you see the profile, what is going to happen in this place. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to come out of your sketcher as well as the, oh, what happened? Okay, I think I missed out something in this place. What did I miss? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we have an intersecting element. Why is that? Oh, oh yeah, here it is. It's all because of my mouse. Sorry. Okay, so I have used it. Say okay. Say okay. Oh, it's 2 times small. Let's go back into the sketches once again. Let's increase. Let's say I give a certain dimension. Let's say I select this. Let's say 200. About that. Okay. Surface is getting created. Yeah, we can see that. Now, why it's not changing? Obviously, we already know variable section sweep, and you can see we have created an amplitude. Now, sketch is too big, so let's reduce that. Sorry. Let's say make it 50. I think it's enough. Then you can see the change. Now, see, this is how it is creating. Now, it's basically having a sinusoidal wave, nothing else. According to whatever sizes that I have given, it is varying according to that. Now, how much is it varying? Now, how much it is going up and down? That we don't know, isn't it? So we can specify that. Now we can make it more specific in that section option. Let's go into the section. Let's say I go into tools. No, sorry. Oh my god, this reference every time. Okay, close. We can go to tools and relations. Let's say I make it into some height. Let's say amplitude. Let's say I want it to be somewhere around 20. I multiply it by 20. So what happens is the height increases. Now the trajectory, whatever is changing, is according to the number, or I have multiplied one of my values. So let's say, let's finish the sketch once, so you'll understand. You can see by 20 it is up, going up by 20 and going down by again, respectively. It is using the sinusoidal wave and multiplied it by 20. So you can understand how it is varying. Now this is one of the ways, right? This is one of the examples. Now let's go for a very complicated one. It's not so complicated. It's easy only if you understand the equation how it works. So let's delete this. Okay. Let's take one of the examples which I was asked, in few of the places to create a washing machine hose or your sink pipe, the sink's outlet. What you have seen. Now you have seen it's kind of a wrinkled or a spring type a hose or a pipe. Now what happens in this place is I'm going to do sweep only. I'm going to take a variable option only. I'm going to create a surface. Basic sweep command I'm going to execute, nothing else. I go into the sketch. let's say I say circle, I'm going to go into the circle has already been created, let's say somewhere around 100. 100 is enough. Yeah, too small. Sorry. Let's say make it 200. Yeah, enough, I guess. Let's make it constant. Enough. Say okay. Now tube has been created. Now this tube is of no use until unless I create something for this, right? Now this is already known. Now this is a sweep. So what I'm going to do is for the section, I'm going to go for the section. I'm going to create a relation for this diameter. Now for this, it's a little bit of lengthy step. The video might go for long. I'll accept that. Tools. I'll go to relations. Now what is happening in this place is this particular is equal to something. Now that I have to vary. But what happens in the host that we want to make in this place is it varies up and down. Obviously it has to be sinusoidal wave, that is accepted. But after a certain diameter only it can vary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically create a parameter. Hopefully you can understand what is the necessity of the parameter by now. So what we'll say, let's say I have a diameter, let's say DIA, and let's have a number to be somewhere around, say 200. How about that? No, let's say 600 or 500. We have the same value which we already have. To this, I am going to add another parameter by saying amplitude. Then I'm going to add another one. Now we have so many number of grooves in that pipe, isn't it? So for that we'll create, let's say slot, or let's say grooves, or whatever. You can give the name. It's just a name which you want to give. So amplitude, let it be say 25 or 35, and we can always take the groove to be somewhere around 200. Number of grooves I want. So what I can do is I can say I'll give, no, see, I'm going back again to the same equation. Now sinusoidal wave is going to be there. So what I'm going to do is S3 is equal to DIA plus sine of trajpar. The previous equation is getting executed again. I'm just making it complicated, nothing else. Sorry about that. Trajpar into 360 into, let's say, into 360 into, I'm going to do slot, means number of turns, that is what we wanted, right? So I'm just adding not slot, let's say groove. I'm going to close this into, what we're going to do is, that is what we did now previously, that is what we did. So we're just going to multiply it by amplitude, right? Because it has to go up and down in the tube, right? So you'll understand, you'll understand once I finish this. And say enter and say okay. Now once we come out of this, you can see it will take some time. Oh my god, I think I have created for too much. See, you can see the amount of amplitude, and the fire hose, it's like a it's like a pipe with a wrinkled section, or it's like a spring. I think 200 is a little bit of too much. Let's change that number of grooves in the place. So let's go to tools and relations. Oh yeah, so that's the reason I have added the groove, parameter, where I can change the value. Wait, sorry, forgot about that. Say okay, and say okay, it's getting created. So it will take some time to create. Then we'll reduce the number of grooves that has been done. So let's go to tools, and we have parameters. We do also have it here. Forgot. Parameters, we have something as grooves, let's be 100. Okay, and regenerate the model. You can see it is reduced, and you have a proper post created. So this is how trajpar can be very effective and very complicated as per se. Now hope if you want more equations, I have added a PDF in my in the same post that I've put it in the Google group, so you can check that one out, and you can understand a little bit more about trajpar. So hope you have understood this. Thank you. Have fun.